For Golden State, it's a battle between teams with championship DNA. They will have the home crowd behind them in what is sure to be a clash of titans. Knicks, Warriors, coming right up. Hello and welcome, everyone. Thanks so much for joining us on this Tuesday night edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. So the New York starting five. It's Randall and Robinson at the 4 and the 5. Junior's out there with R.J. Barrett. And it's Harkless in at the 3 spot. And for the Warriors, Curry and Clay, the Splash Brothers, in the backcourt. Eric Pascal out there with Wiggins. And it's Chris in at the center position. And Junior throws it down.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
Greg, a game like this, two offensive juggernauts going head-to-head. I mean, we're buckled in, ready to go.
I mean, listen, the rules favor offense in today's game. That's why league-wide scoring is on the rise. And I would expect we're going to see a bucket or two put forth tonight, Kevin.
No doubt.
Well, a great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Curry passes to Thompson. Back to Curry. Lets it go from deep. And it goes out of bounds. That went off Robinson. Curry with a wide open look. Nailed from three-point land. Curry's got 6.
Got to do your best to make Steph put the ball on the floor. I know he can still do that, but catch and shoot is just deadly.
Vidal, the pass to Robinson. Over to the wing. Now, here's Junior. Defended by Pascal. 6 on the shot clock. New York needs to get off a shot, and plenty of contact on the shot. So, 2 free throws coming up. And the foul called on the Golden State Warriors.
I think there are a lot of big men in this league who don't realize that Mitchell Robinson has that kind of quickness. They end up fouling him quite a bit. Well, the Knicks fans looking for any ray of hope, and it doesn't have to come at the hands of high-level draft choices. Mitchell Robinson is one of those young players right now for them who's showing a ton of promise.
And he comes up with the deuce. He's got 8.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let-up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
And Junior throws it down.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot. Greg frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
And Robinson, a 2nd-round pick for the Knicks. Brent, he has been a steal.
I agree with you. He started playing basketball in 8th grade, so you wonder how much more unlimited and untapped potential does Mitchell Robinson have at this position. That's feel-good moment right there. 3 of 4 so far.
Here's Vidal, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
New York shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
And really, they haven't been able to differentiate themselves from the free throw line on the season at about 76%.
Golden State's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. On the wing, Thompson. Barrett covering. Chris kicks to Curry. That 3 off the mark.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
That shot off. The Warriors go the other way. Now, Pascal had 22 points in the win against Memphis.
Let us not forget about the work on the glass. His effort level was a 10 that night out of 10.
I tell you, he's playing the game with pure excitement right now.
He capped off that dunk with some serious hang time on the rim. Thompson passes to Curry. From beyond the arc and then some. Curry's got 14.
It doesn't matter. I mean, once Steph Curry crosses half court, you're in trouble.
Here's Vidal, and it goes down 2 points. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Makes it off the glass. 14 points for him.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
Curry with it. 32 points for him last game against Memphis. Frizz up top. Thompson outside. Another three for Golden State.
Remarkable quickness on Klay Thompson's shot release, giving the defense no chance to contest.
Here's Vidal. Count that one as his 7th make in 8 attempts. A scorching 88%.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, I caught up with Coach Steve Kerr. He said he honestly doesn't know what to expect. This is the first meeting between these two teams this year, so there'll be some feeling out at the beginning. But he told me sometimes that's when we're at our best, and we're relying on our instincts and awareness at the offensive end. Kevin, we'll see if that holds true.
Thanks, D.A. Sounds like, Greg, we can expect some fireworks from their shooters.
And the hope is that they take what the defense gives them rather than forcing things.
Could be about just 2 things for them right now: patience and trust.
Greg, too early to start talking about MVP for this year or midseason?
You know, we've gotten to a point now where we start talking MVP at the start of the season. You know,
yeah, right.
People just love to talk sports at this point, especially when it comes to the most prestigious individual awards out there.
What a jam!
Fans loving that right there.
What a jam!
Nice. My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Oh, nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there. And a wide open look for Lee. Off target from outside. New York leading by 4. Guys, this offense very effective.
And guys, the defense has been no match. They've just picked them apart. Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in, build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. Want to keep rolling here following the win against Memphis.
Yeah, I felt like they attacked, but with a purpose. They knew what they wanted to accomplish coming in.
And talking with the coaching staff, they said in that game they did a great job of not settling. Keep working the ball around, finding the best look. Let's see if they can keep that up.
A different look for New York. Taj Gibson's checked in for Mitchell Robinson. Kevin Knox comes in for Maurice Harkless. And it's Peyton in for R.J. Barrett. And the Warriors miss again.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Here's Vidal. Good. Junior's got 28.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Here's Lee. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. They double him with Junior. It's intercepted. And here we go. Junior heading to the hoop. And Junior throws it down.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
Well, how good have they been on the inside tonight, just getting down into the painted area and just dominating, controlling that spot.
And here is Lee. 8 points his last outing. To end the cold streak, and that one's good. Green. The Knicks leading by 10. And Draymond Green picks up the foul. The Warriors have made all of their free throws so far tonight, going 6 for 6.
And I think this is a strength of this team. Solid numbers at the line across the board, 77% collectively.
And that one falls for Looney.
If you have the good fortune of playing next to superstars in this league, there are certain guys who thrive in that environment, and Kevon Looney has been one of them.
Curry and Klay, the Splash Brothers, in the backcourt. Looney out there with Chris. And it's Pascal in at the small forward. That's the Warriors 5. Junior with it. Working on Thompson. Outside for Robinson. Barrett dishes to Junior. And Junior throws it down.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
Curry looking around. Pass to Thompson. Shoots the three. It's rebounded by New York.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
And Robinson wide open. He shoots. Offline with his three. Warriors trail by 18. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Steph out there singing a lullaby to the defense, gets them to sleep, and then sets up the teammate nicely.
And looking at Curry's stats, one thing that jumps out, and it may be a little surprising, for the last 3 seasons, he's averaged over 5 rebounds a game.
Warriors have gotten a little under 50% of their second quarter shots to find the mark. 4 of 9 all told.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooting.
Vidal, the pass to Robinson. Kicks it to Junior. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. And those rebounding numbers, GA, just speak to Curry's overall impact.
And when you look at Steph's size and the amount of time he spends on the perimeter, there's no way he should be cleaning the glass like that. But you can't teach heart and you can't teach instinct, and he has both.
Green is checked in for Golden State. New York leading by 9. Now, here's Junior. We saw him go on a scoring rampage last game. Back to Robinson. Second shot opportunity. The Warriors pull it in. Curry's got his 5th rebound in this one. On deep. And Harkless pulls it down.
This has not been a good quarter right here. Shot has been off the mark, and now it looks, Kevin, like he's pressing a bit.
Vidal, the pass to Robinson. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. And the Knicks lead by 11.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Curry is inside. He started by Vidal. Curry's shot is good.
Well, not only is he not missing, I think he's really enjoying himself out there. When he goes on a tear like this, he gets that big smile on his face, the mouthpiece at the side of his mouth, and his teammates feeding off the energy.
Vidal, and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Greg, we have a league of many great playmakers, don't we?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. LeBron James is obvious. You know, he played point guard technically for the first time last season, but he's always been a floor general. You look at a young man like John Morant, and he's been on the attack since day one when he hit the league. And there's so many more of those guys that are having an impact, understanding the value of that lead guard position. It is fun to watch.
It is so fun to watch, I agree. Inside, Randall dishes to Junior. Outside for Robinson. New York, no good that time either.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Hits it from 3-point range. And now just a 5-point Knicks lead.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
Vidal, the pass to Randall. To the inside. And Randall throws it down.
Randall with a great effort there, up and athletic and at the rim.
And so Curry will bring it up for the Warriors. It's off to Utah for him after this game as they take on the Jazz. That'll be just 1 game played away from home for them. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Thanks, guys. Junior, in his last outing against the Trailblazers, really lit up the floor. He contributed 51 points, and that was just the start of it. He wound up with a triple-double in what was quite a display for him. His numbers were off the charts. He was unguardable, and he knew it. He took advantage of it. Kevin, back to you.
Yeah, David, he was in attack mode all night long. GA really propelled them to that win.
When he's on, he is on. And there isn't all that much you can do to stop him.
And sometimes you can just look at a guy and you see the confidence that he's playing with. That's what I like best. I saw a green light there. The D's not going to get away with that kind of lapse all that often here tonight.
Now, here's Junior. Guarded closely for three. Kept alive by New York. Tries again. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. They get Stephen Curry.
The officials are all over that one.
The Knicks have made 9 free throws in the game, 14 attempts. Damian Lee, he's checked in for the Warriors. Then for the Knicks, Portis, he's checked in for Robinson. Kevin Knox comes in for Julius Randle. And Damian Dotson subbed in for Harkless. And the Warriors miss again.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
In the corner, Knox with it. Good for the basket, starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Like it when you fire it to a teammate who's ready to shoot, and Kevin Knox was.
A clear look for Curry with nobody on him. He buries the jumper. Curry's got 26 points.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
Junior with it. Curry meets him. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
That one is off.
The team just cannot get into a groove from the free throw line. It's a common problem for them.
And the Warriors making a change here. Green's checked in. Payton, he's checked in for the Knicks. Warriors trail by 12. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Shots good by Lee.
Draymond Green patient enough to know when his teammates are running around, at some point one's going to break open, then he finds him.
Goes up on the high post, and he hits the jumper for 2. Junior's got 38 points.
He's played a huge role in this game to this point, but it looks like he just wants more. He wants to make sure that this lead holds up.
Lee dishes to Green. Out to Chris. The three-pointer, no good. The Knicks leading by 11. Dotson in the corner. Out to the right wing. Here's Vidal. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. Free throw good, Junior.
And just doing a much better job of getting to the line this quarter than he did in the first.
Kevon Looney is checked in for Marquise Chris. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Gibson's checked in. Outside, Green. 1:14 left to play here in the half. Pass to Green. Just 5 to shoot. Back to Wiggins. It's rebounded by New York. Junior's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far. And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. Count it.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
Now, here's Junior, guarded by Green. Here's Vidal. Good on the three-point shot. Junior's got 45 points.
Just how awesome is it to watch the best of the best start to dominate in a game.
And the wide-open shot from Green. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. And Junior with the basket on the assist from Gibson. 47 points for Junior.
This quarter belongs to him, and that's how you do it when you're out in front. Don't play it safe. Keep that momentum going.
Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
Yeah, and the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
Free throw good, Junior. Pass pass to Green. Shot to stop the run. That one drops for him. Green's got 4 points in the quarter.
Tough to contest that one. Draymond went right up into a one-piece shooting motion.
And so it's New York with a 19-point.
Hey, Kevin, thanks. Hey, Draymond, at times.
Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. You look at Junior in this game, he's been everywhere.
The burst he's had when going at the rim has been fantastic. A lot of strong finishes through 2 quarters.
This is why the best athletes in the world play this game. If he finds a hole, he rips through and throws it down.
Setting the floor for the Knicks. It's Randall and Robinson at the 4 and the 5. Barrett is out there with Junior, and it's Harkless in at the 3 slot. Here's Vidal, and Pascal pulls it down.
Well, the D's so tight on him, it makes him alter his shot. And an easy chance turns into a tough one because the defense is swarming.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Oh, and here we go with Lee. Nobody back. The shot's good. Lee's got 10 points in the game.
Great effort and gets in a little razzle-dazzle at the end of that one.
Yeah, why not? Show a little creativity, get inside, move that ball around, just make sure you score.
Greg, I think of you in a New York Knicks uniform, legendary arena you played in. What was that experience like?
Kevin, intense. I remember the first time I suited up in a preseason game. We played the Dallas Mavericks. Both teams went up and down the court 3 times and nobody scored, and the fans started booing. And that's when I knew this is a little bit different. You better bring your A game.
And thicker skin, correct?
That too, yeah. Fortunately, there was no social media or internet back then. Goodness gracious.
Now that's just called working within the offense. As Thompson, unwilling to settle for a shot, has good vision and then sees the open man.
That free throw missing. Gerald Green, he's checked in for the Warriors. And the second free throw, good. And we hear of players attacking rehab. You know, Greg, by all accounts, Clay took it to another level.
He said he hadn't stopped working since the 3rd day after the NBA Finals. There was even some talk of him coming back toward the end of the year. But the Warriors quickly shut that down, knowing how much he means to this franchise. But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
Trying to get open is Randall, and that one's good, Junior.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
And here's Green. He'll bring it up for Golden State. They trail by 14. There's the pass to Chris. Now here's Wiggins. Defended by Harkless. Thompson from long range. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins. 17 points in the game.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
It's tipped.
Well, Chris rises up, and is he playing volleyball? He just spiked that one away.
Here's Pascal. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits. Pascal's got his second bucket of the night.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
Yeah, this is not the team that we saw in the first quarter right now. Way more confident out there, and the cohesion of the team is impressive.
Here's Wiggins. Lays it up and banks it in. Wiggins has got 5 now.
The adjustments they've made offensively, they're putting guys in a position now to succeed.
Yeah, possession's just way more efficient, I think, here tonight. Taking smarter, better shots, moving the ball around. That's helped them. Andrew Wiggins, kind of guy that people watch with a microscope, but he has cut down on inefficient shots. Those long twos, has started to take more threes, and and using his athletic ability when he gets on the inside to get to the foul line.
And Wiggins looking more aggressive off the bounce. Brent getting into the teeth of the defense.
Yeah, and his assists are climbing because of that. Also his turnovers. So now what you want to do is slow down the game for Andrew Wiggins and show him on film where his outlets are and where his decision making can be that much better.
They get the rebound. Now here's Junior, covered by Wiggins, and that one's good, Junior.
Love his shot selection. Good at taking quality shots. Whether he's defended or open, he knows how to knock those down.
Green deciding where to go with it. Golden State moving it around. Looney kicks to Green. 5 on the clock. Green, the pass to Green. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Green's got his 3rd assist on the night.
And that field goal percentage climbing now above 50%. They look like a different team here in the second half.
Kicks it out to Wiggins. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Over to the left wing. Here's Vidal. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Yeah, easy call.
First one falls for him. And both free throws good for Junior. Here's Green. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. On the wing, Wiggins. 34 seconds left in the 3rd quarter of the game. Pascal, the bounce pass. Payton kicks to Junior. Yet another bucket.
Make that 61 points.
Yep, everything is going his way right now. Warriors trail by 6. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Wiggins outside. Passes it to Green with 4 seconds on the clock. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Green's got 4 this quarter.
An unselfish wing who continues to evolve as a playmaker. Wiggins shows he's more than just a scorer.
Back to the action after this word. Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the 4th quarter could have even more action in store for us. New York leading by 4. Green down low with Looney. Andrew Wiggins is out there with Gerald Green, and it's Pascal in at the small forward position. That's the Warriors' 5. Goes up at the stripe, and it's Junior missing.
Well, that mid-range, Jay, usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one.
Another shot. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Well, the defender was all over Kevon Looney, and he got physical right back. That's a nice play.
Second free throw, no good. Junior dishes to Payton, and the shot goes in.
And guys, all about hard work from this point on. They've worked hard to create that high-quality shot and then able to knock it down.
Now, here's Junior. He's guarded closely. Chalk up 2 there.
I mean, he is at his best when it matters most. This game is theirs as long as he can keep this up.
Green, the pass to Green. From downtown. That shot, no good. Now the Knicks take it the other way. After this one, they're off to Sacramento to take on the Kings. In the midst of a 4-game road trip right now. That'll be game number 3. And Junior throws it down hard.
Wow, And that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. Timeout called the Warriors.
And Bones, when you look at R.J. Barrett, what's the next step in his game?
So if the next stage offensively, GA, is that he's got better shot selection overall and a bit more consistency from the three-point line, then it's about setting a tone and taking on the defensive challenge every night. That's what a good leader can do, and this team is looking for one.
And the Warriors making a change here. Thompson's checked in. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Maurice Harkless is checked in for Peyton. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, guys. Well, Steve Kerr talked to his team during the last timeout. He got on his guys about allowing too many paint points. He said, hey, we've got to be scrappier. We've got to be quicker to help, quicker to collapse the lane. You guys know what to do. Now you got to give me the effort. I want to see some nasty. Kevin?
And so Green will bring it up for Golden State. 9-point game. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Nabbing another steal.
And you got to be careful around him.
No, Greg, he's been coming up with some incredible steals so far.
Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game. Pass to Looney. Outside, Green. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Beyond the arc. They get it back. Here's Looney. Yes, that goes in.
Looney in the right spot there. Good presence on the inside as he boxes the defense out and sends the ball right up.
Nice move. Vidal. And here we go with Thompson running it up the court. Barrett against Green. Here's Looney. Over in the corner, Green. From outside the arc, it's good from long range. Green's got 9 points here in the second half.
Maybe the halftime break was good for him, allowed him to step back, calm himself down, get himself in the right frame of mind, and now shots are falling.
And that one's good, Junior.
And he's really been dialed in here down the stretch. 5 of 7 from the field.
Pass to basket. Here's Looney, guarded by Robinson. Outside, Green. Off target with his 3. New York leading by 8. Here's Vidal. Connects again.
He's scoring at an insane level here, folks. The defense powerless to slow him down.
Yeah, he's on a mission, closing in on 3rd place all-time in scoring.
And Wilt Chamberlain holds both the 1st and 3rd place scoring marks. First, of course, for 100 points, and 3rd place all-time with 78. Anytime Wilt's name comes up, you are making history.
The Knicks have gone 7 of 9 from the field down the stretch here in the 4th quarter. Terrific shooting. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. The first free throw is good. Marquise Chris, he's checked in for the Warriors. Wiggins comes in for Gerald Green. Randall's checked in for New York. New York calls timeout. The short rest, very important, and one of the benefits of this part of the game is getting on the same page with your team while having the chance to hydrate with Gatorade. Replenish your energy for the late game push. And the Warriors making a change here. Bowman's checked in. Warriors trail by 9. Doubled by Vidal. Higgins outside. Oh, good with the triple.
Well, if he wants to make the defense work, he's got to start knocking down the threes. Only one so far in this game for him, and none since halftime.
And there is no better way to add to the lead.
Isn't that true, GA, especially when the slam is coming from the point guard?
Oh, yeah, his teammates love that one. I'm sure he's going to hear about it when he gets to the huddle.
And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. A fantastic mobile 1 block. This one deserves another look.
And he's all over that shot. Has it read the whole way and gets the position he needs to make a play.
And so it's New York with it. And good. He hits it again.
And that score moving him clear into third all-time for scoring in a game.
Well, G.A., you just knew it was a matter of time the way he's been playing. I'm sure he's not finished either.
He surpassed Wilt Chamberlain's less famous scoring mark from 1961, and Kobe Bryant now in his sights.
And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Got to hold firm or you're going to get a call.
The Warriors making a switch here. Poole's checked in. Nobody near Pascal. And a miss there on the triple.
Looks like the game plan is they're willing to give him that kind of shot. It worked out for them this time, but...
Again, what an avalanche!
And incredible. Never thought we'd see another player score this much.
I mean, it feels surreal, doesn't it? That score puts him tied for the second most points in an NBA game. What a historic night.
When Kobe did what he did back in 06, I never thought we'd see something like that again. But tonight has been an absolute legendary performance. I'm still in shock that we've seen 81 twice now.
No one covering. Wiggins has got it back down to single digits for the Warriors.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it...
Good, he hits again.
And he is ripping through this defense and continues his assault on the record books.
That score moving him clearly into second place for most points in a game.
And with 81 in the rearview mirror, he only has the great Wilt Chamberlain and his 100 mark left, a record nobody thought would be touched. But this is the closest anybody has ever come.
And Junior throws it down hard.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. Thompson with the bucket.
He's been terrific tonight, and with a little help from the other guys on the floor, they might be able to turn this game around.
And that one's good, Junior. And the Knicks lead by 12.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
The pass to Thompson. Here's Pascal. Kicks it out to Wiggins. Clock at 4. And it's Junior with the rebound. Junior's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Outside for Robinson. Junior dishes to Robinson. And there's Randle on the assist by Robinson. And that's 10 points for Julius Randle.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Here's Lee. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Greg, you were drafted 12th overall by the New York Knicks and then 2nd overall by the Grizzlies in the expansion draft. So you've had a very unique view of being in that position in 2 different settings.
Yeah, I mean, 2 very different cities, but really each beautiful in its own way. The New York draft, obviously coming out of college, that was like a dream come true to go and play for Pat Riley and then get the opportunity to go and be a part of a brand new team in a new country, if you will, was also a really cool experience as well.
I hope we can take a petition started by you and me to get the NBA back in Vancouver. I miss
and
going
Seattle,
to
right? Let's get back in both those cities.
Exactly. Vidal. Robinson, that's good.
I think Mitchell Robinson getting more and more comfortable with plays like this. Contact on it, still able to finish.
To the paint, here's Lee. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got his 5th assist in this one.
Outstanding.
Jam!
You knew something good was coming, Kevin, right?
Here he comes, and there he goes.
Look at him punish that rim. Timeout called the Warriors. They're trailing by 14. 1:46 left here in the fourth quarter. And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game.
And Kevin, it's a no-brainer. He's controlled every aspect of this game, and it's just so fun to see a player perform at a level that's just higher than anyone else out on the floor.
On the road, in a tough atmosphere, he's taken on the role of star tonight. If one of their other players came up short, he picked up the slack to make sure they'll be walking out of here with a win. 1:46 left in the fourth quarter of this one. On the wing, Thompson. Garrett covering. Back to Thompson. Lee outside. No good from outside. The Knicks leading by 14. Now, Junior. And Junior throws it down.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Knicks.
This is a game where the defense, steals specifically, generating a lot of opportunities.
And it created possessions for them, scoring opportunities, and that effort, a big part of what will be a nice victory here tonight.
And a milestone win for the season. This will push their victory total to 20 wins even.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Junior.
Now, this was a showcase night of his skills offensively.
50 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And the basket is good. And the Knicks lead by 18.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
Yeah, it looks like a veteran team tonight, getting out on the road, playing with assertiveness, confidence, fully in control for this win.
Here's Thompson. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
I like it, Clay, working the in-between area and finding some gaps in the defense right now.
Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Haskell's shot is off. Here's New York. Here's Vidal, and got it! Another basket.
And that score puts him even. A night I never thought we'd see.
He's now tied point for point with the record. One more. So no problem for New York as they get the win. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they